Tough quarter 3 2023, as we report back on the Northstar Global Flexible Fund, the dollar fund. Bond yields rose, putting pressure on the financial system, and we saw equities sell off, and equally, as I mentioned, with bond yields rising, bond prices fell, and bonds delivered poor returns as well for the quarter. The global bond index was down 3.6%, and the MSCI World Index was down 3.4%. It was a strong quarter from a dollar perspective, and we saw sterling weaken by 4% against the dollar, the euro weakened by 3%, and most currencies weakened against the dollar. The rand was actually quite flat for the quarter, but it's the third worst performing currency year to date, down 10% against the dollar. In terms of the fund's performance for the quarter, fund did minus 3.3%, not our best quarter. The benchmark though did minus 3.43%. So the 40% bond, 60% equity benchmark underperformed us once again. I think the troublesome area in the fund this quarter was actually the equities. Equity side of the portfolio did minus 3.79%. Top performing stocks were actually our more growthy stocks, Blackstone, Google and Broadridge, and some of the underperformers being Estee Lauder, some of its own goals, particularly around China, Delta Airlines and L3 Harris, which has subsequently done very well as the wars unfolded in the Middle East. A trend in the fund this last year has been exceptional performance of the bond team, and once again in the quarter our bond portfolio significantly outperformed the GLAG. GLAG was down 3.6%, bonds in our portfolio were down 1.3%. So the fund continues to be very, very well run, and continues with a trend that we've had for many years in running these types of mandates. Just looking forward, we're quite defensively positioned. There's a fulcrum in terms of economic activity. Things are slowing down. Bond yields are suppressing economic activity, which is definitely putting pressure on markets. And it's a time for defensive positioning in the portfolio, which is exactly what we've done at this point in the cycle.